What is good, wrestling fans? This is Black Couch Booking here with another video. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you're old to the channel, please watch all of my old videos, man. Watch them in their entirety. You haven't seen all of them. The other day I said I had like 380, 390. I'm nowhere near that. I'm at like probably be at 350, but we're gonna get 380, 390. Don't worry, man. Just stay tuned, and I'm ready to get into the video. But first things first, man. Last video I forgot to do comment of the day. Today's comment of the day comes from David Griffin on the community post, where I was talking about who do you think, will never hold a championship again. And he said, Flo, aka Naomi, will get pregnant by my son with Jimmy Uso's blessing before she gets a belt. Yo, that shit made me chuckle out loud. You're like, that was hilarious when I read that shit the first time, bro. I'm like, yo, David Griffin be tripping, man. But shout out to David Griffin for the comment of the day, and we're gonna keep doing these comments of the day. I just be forgetting sometimes. I forgot to do it for the last video, so this one is for this one, and then we got more videos coming. But anyway, man, in today's video we're going to do superstars that I was wrong about. Now this is going to be very interesting. Let me start off by saying, listen, this is my opinion. I don't make content to be agreeable. I make content that I believe in, and I'm never disingenuous. Whatever I say on here, that's what I believe. The title might be a little extra sometimes, but that's how you, at the end of the day, that's how you get views. But if you go into the video, whatever the title says, I'm not clickbaiting and bullshitting you. Whatever I say in the title, that's what I'm talking about in the video. So if you guys new to the channel, it is what it is. So now let's get into this list. I have 3 men, 3 women, and these are the superstars that I was wrong about. Now, let me say this. These aren't just WWE superstars. So let's go. First things first, I want to start out with Jacob Fatu. Now, this one, a lot of people are going to disagree with me, but it is what it is. I think Jacob Fatu is kind of overrated. And I think that recency bias does play a role in this, and I think that a lot of fans are blinded. Now, when I say overrated, obviously he's a heel. It's not like he's getting crazy pops and stuff like that. But I think people are elevating what his in-ring skill is compared to what it really is. Now, I'm not super duper familiar with this guy, but from what I've seen so far, he's cool. He no-sells things. He's supposed to be this monster and stuff like that. But I don't think Jacob Fatu is that great. Yo, I genuinely think Sol Sikoa is better than Jacob Fatu, bro. And just watching SummerSlam yesterday, he definitely proved that. Sol Sikoa had a great match with Cody Rhodes. I was impressed. I mean, I thought he had a cool match with John Cena as well, but Sol Sikoa is doing his thing. I need to see more Jacob Fatu one-on-one matches and stuff like that to really, guide my opinion. But I kind of think he's overrated. And what I was wrong about him, because I was overrating him as well. I'm like, yo, this motherfucker about to come in. He's in the position that Sol Sikoa was in when Sol Sikoa was in the bloodline, but I think Sol Sikoa, say that shit 5 times. I think Sol Sikoa did it better than him. If I'm being completely honest, I was more interested in Solo as the back man for Roman than Jacob Fatu is for Sol Sikoa. So my opinion can still change, because I did like what Jacob Fatu was doing yesterday. Yesterday he kind of swayed my opinion a little bit, more towards some positivity. But I don't think he's all that, bro. I genuinely think that Jacob Fatu is just, he's cool. He's all right. Now let's go to the ladies. Blair Davenport. Now this one sucks for me. I genuinely thought Blair Davenport was going to be like the next big thing. Now, she's had injuries and stuff like that, because Cora Jade could really suffer the same fate, for my opinion, and I love me some Cora Jade. But at the end of the day, Blair Davenport was out for some time, so things can still change. But now that she's going to be in a position of basically being like the third for the unholy union, it's a lot of stables. Oh, shit. But I thought Blair Davenport was going to be, the NXT Women's Champion. I thought Blair Davenport was going to be called up before, like a Lyra Valkyria. Like, I was really high on Blair Davenport. I like the look. I like what I thought she could have been, but I was wrong. She's going to be a background character. Blair Davenport isn't, I don't think she's going to elevate to the status of being a women's champion. It can still happen, like, later down the line. It's a very young career. But Blair Davenport isn't that great, and it sucked. Like I said, it sucked for me to say that, because I genuinely like Blair Davenport. It just, some people just draw me in. Whether it's the look, it's just something about her that I was always like, yo, I really think she could be something. I really think she could be something. I really think she could be something. But my opinion can change. And if you guys know more information, if you guys know the extent of, her injuries while she was out for so long and stuff like that, and let me know what you think, though, because this one really, like, sucks to me. You know, it's hard for me to explain like my reasoning for why I like certain individuals. That video is coming soon as well. But you know, y'all know what I'm talking about, bro. I'm doing a lot of moving around. I'm trying to make sure the mic isn't going in and out. My mic doesn't suck. I suck. I just keep going back and forth, back and forth. I'm very animated. When I talk, I move my arms and y'all don't give a fuck. Next, this is the one y'all been waiting for, man. This is the one a lot of people, I've gotten a comment about this for so long, and I'm always like, I don't want to make a video just about this guy specifically, but let me get into it. Top Dollar, aka AJ Francis. Now, this one, this is probably gonna be my longest discussion point right here, right? So, Top Dollar, I thought he sucked. And the reason why I thought he sucked, and now I have to call somebody out on this, Michael Cole is genuinely the reason why I thought Top Dollar sucked. I don't know if they kept telling him to like keep picking on him and keep like drawing attention to the botch or the botches and stuff like that, but like that shit really made me not like Top Dollar. And the thing is, I used to like Hit Row a lot, but obviously, Swerve was a part of that. I loved the NXT rendition of Hit Row, and I really thought it could have worked on the main roster. Obviously, Swerve, he wasn't in the company no more and stuff like that. But listen here, right? This guy is doing pretty well for himself outside of the WWE. TNA? And I really started paying attention. I don't know. So Montez Ford is the reason why I started paying attention to AJ Francis, because as I told you guys, I'm a real big Montez Ford fan. So I listened to Montez Ford's music, and I kept seeing the name AJ Francis, and I'm listening to the voice, and I'm like, who the hell is this? And then I look and see who it was. I'm like, yo, that's Top Dollar. Because Top Dollar, AJ Francis can actually, he be rapping. And I'm like, yo, this dude's kind of spitting. So I'm like, all right, cool. AJ Francis, Top Dollar. I remember him. And then I started paying attention to TNA. I'm like, yo, this guy isn't bad at all. Now this man is getting belts outside of the WWE. So I'm like, it has to be some type of interest. When you leave from WWE to independent scene, TNA, AEW, whatever, people don't have to automatically give you the belt just because you were a WWE guy. Andrade didn't even get a fucking belt in AEW when he left WWE. But my guy, AJ Francis, is doing pretty well for himself in TNA, bro. I mean, I didn't like that little thing with the girl was twerking on, whatever. Was it Alex? Yeah, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. She was somebody's ex-girlfriend. Trippie Redd? Uzi? X? One of them. But anyway, but AJ Francis is doing his thing, yo. And his promos are pretty good. I've gone on YouTube, I watched him talk, and his matches, I didn't really see an issue. So, the reason why I was wrong about him is influence. Obviously, if you have a commentator telling you that someone is ass and they suck, not just because they're a heel or because it's part of the story, but because of like the botches, then of course you're gonna believe that. However, I had to catch myself with this because Damian Priest botched, Jay Cargill botches, everyone botches every now and then, but people don't draw hella attention to it. They botch. The botch for like a AJ Francis, aka Top Dollar, and a guy like a Titus O'Neil and shit, they draw hella attention to it, make it an internet meme, and embarrass the fuck out of them. So that's why you think they're ass, when genuinely they just made a mistake. This is live performing, bro. Anybody can make a mistake at any time. And I see a lot of wonky shit every time I watch wrestling. So it's my fault as a fan that, I took that shit that seriously, and I really feel bad for that because I didn't really give him a chance. But shout out to AJ Francis, man. Love the music. I hope he keeps being on Montez Ford's album. Listen to Montez Ford music. He goes by Ted. Is it Ted? He go by Taz right now. It used to be King Taz. Go listen to. He had like 3 albums, bro. But listen to his shit. You'll be able to find it. The next one, Lola Vice. So, this is a good one for me. I like Lola Vice now, yo. I thought Lola Vice. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, like I said, Shawn Michaels is bringing the femininity back to WWE, the sexy ladies. And Shawn Michaels almost had like a mini diva era going on and stuff like that. And especially when I seen Lola Vice twerking with Sexy Red, I'm like, oh my gosh, another one. But I had to do my research. I like women who transition from MMA and go to WWE because it gives them credibility, and I could believe that their character could actually kick someone's ass even if they're not super duper buff and brolic. I love me some Shayna Baszler, and I love me some Sonya Deville. Like, It's just not Ronda Rousey. I don't like Ronda Rousey. It's just something about women who used to do MMA stuff like that. That's like, okay, this is very believable, and I really want to get behind this person, this character. So let me see what's going on. And I kept doing my research on Lola Vice, and you know what? I wanted Lola Vice to beat Roxanne Perez for the title. Sadly, it didn't happen. And you know what? At the end of the day, I'm a heterosexual man. I watch wrestling. I watch it for the sport, the competition, and I like the characters and stuff like that. But hey, if a woman looks good, she look good. At the end of the day, Lola Vice is an attractive woman, and that shit fat. She got a fat ass, not gonna lie. So at the end of the day, like, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I'm not falling into lust. We must be strong, brothers. We must stay focused. Shout out to Dr. Umar. We must stay focused. But damn, she do look good. So at the end of the day, that's a plus. So that's someone who can be your champion. At the end of the day, you have someone who is marketable, good looking. She can legit fight. She needs to work on her promos, but that's damn near everybody in NXT. No woman on NXT to me is a top tier promo right now. Even Roxanne Perez is getting better, but she still needs to step up a little bit. So at the end of the day, I think she'll be good in the long run, and I'm really interested to see where Lola Vice's career goes. And I'm keeping my eyes on her. I'm keeping my eyes on her wrestling, and I'm gonna leave it at that. Ooh, I can't wait to piss you guys off with this one. Will Ospreay. I was wrong about Will Ospreay. In my top 5 wrestlers in the world, Will Ospreay was up there for a very long time because I really thought he wanted it. And this one is gonna be, this is my opinion. I'm sorry, a lot of people are gonna be very upset with this, but at the end of the day, and a lot of AEW guys commented on my last AEW video and shit, so at the end of the day, I already know what y'all about to do. But I don't think Will Ospreay really wants it for real. Why I don't think Will Ospreay really wants it? You don't have to go to WWE to, well, let me backtrack. Will Ospreay had the opportunity to go to the biggest company in the world. Will Ospreay had the opportunity to go against someone who is his contemporary, his rival in Seth Rollins, to really see who's the better wrestler. And I feel like he chose AEW because he really couldn't hack it in WWE. That's a controversial opinion, but it's my opinion. I think Will Ospreay was scared of the challenge, was scared of the moment. Because at the end of the day, Triple H likes guys like that. Like, who can really go in the ring, Will Ospreay is a Seth Rollins, Kenny Omega archetype type of wrestler. So Triple H wouldn't have buried him if it became WWE. That's a cop out in my opinion. I think this motherfucker would have got pushed. He might be the fucking Intercontinental Champion right now. Or United States Champion. He would definitely be feuding with Seth Rollins because that's what people want to see. And I feel like Will Ospreay was afraid of the moment. I feel like he copped out. He chose AEW because money's not an issue, so you can't give me that bullshit. Creative control. If you need creative control to that extent where you're like, hey, I want this title when I come in. I don't want to lose this amount of matches. You're not that fucking good. Because there are people who have no control over their career whatsoever that have been booked to the highest extent. There are always different factors. What family they come from, how they look, how strong they are, what their background is. Do they have popularity prior to? Yes, but Will Ospreay was the independent god. 69 god. So you can't give me that shit where he would have came in and they would have booked him as a jobber. Motherfucker, if you think the Young Bucks left AEW right now that they wouldn't be fighting for them tag team championships, are you fucking nuts? If Kenny Omega left AEW right now, do you not think Kenny Omega would be going against LA Knight for the United States Championship? And they eventually become WWE champion? Crazy than bitch. Boy, I tell you, you's a sorry sucker. I was watching Black Dynamite, my bad. But, yeah, man, I mean, that's my opinion on it, man. I could be wrong. I could be bullshitting, but let me know. And last but not least, Roxanne Perez. I'm gonna get this one very quick, because I like to keep my videos under 15 minutes. Roxanne Perez, I was extremely wrong about Roxanne Perez. She's great in the ring. I still think she's better as a babyface, but she's doing some good heel work for NXT. I would like to see her be a babyface on the main roster, because she just has that cute, that cute look. Her being a heel Liv Morgan heel is working better for me now, but I don't think Roxanne could get to that level. I don't think her acting is up to par with the Liv Morgan, but that's just my opinion, man. But I was wrong about Roxanne Perez. I thought she was ass. You know what? She's the prodigy, and I fully believe in her, and I think she could become great at this point. But let me know if you agree with my opinions, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for the love and support, man. I got another video coming for you guys that you're gonna love, I think. And I can't wait to see you guys' opinion on this video, man. Thank you for the love and support, man. We're gonna get to 10K. Mark my words. Thank you for everything, man. Peace out.